Hey people, CzarThwomp here, and welcome to episode 17 of Ace Attorney Investigations. Last time, we started doing our investigation of the Wild Wild West area, and we found a dead body who is apparently Ernest Armano's butler. And now we are basically going against Lang, who is suspecting that Mike Meekins did the crime. That's right, Mike Meekins returns. So, let's get going with our cross-examination. You've seen the crime scene for yourself, and while you were looking, did you not think to yourself that was a little too clean? Ugh! So you did notice that there was a little too little blood. Too little? CzarThwomp, are you really? Why are you samoogieing me? Do you still wish to claim that Officer Meekins committed the murder here? Because this isn't the crime scene, and if it was your men who led you to think it was, then I suggest you leave this case to the local police to set the record straight, and to allow me to cut all of their pays. I will cut all their pays. Not bad. I see your logic can be just as sound as mine. In that case, let me ask you this. Don't you think it's weird that that officer was hanging out around here in the first place? Weird? How so? Hey you, your squad's not even supposed to be in this area, right? What were you doing here, neglecting your duties and loafing around here? Don't you dare give me some lame excuse like, I vow myself taking a walk. But sir, I really did just take a walk, sir! You're a disgrace. How dare you take your pack obligation so lightly? Officer Meekins is looking extra meek. Is he hiding something? Mr. Edgeworth! Please, sir! You have to stop him! I want to go to hell as much as the next guy, but I'm not ready yet! I have to sow more woe and malice! Save me the way you did earlier, please, sir! And if you do, Lord Satan will give you his mercy! Officer Meekins, please give us a detailed account of what happened. Sir! Not you too! May Satan strike you down! Do unto others before they do unto you! And then Meekins just assaults Lang and snaps his neck. Literally, I'm just waiting for that moment. Just one day, Meekins just snaps and just starts literally snapping people's necks. Just attacking them with his kung fu. It's true, sir! I was assigned to this area, sir! I was told to take every square inch to the main gate area, sir! I also went looking for the kidnappers while selling dreams in the blue badger-mobile, sir! But I got completely caught in my role, selling dreams to the children, sir! Oh, I knew it! I found myself here in this area, sir! What is this blue badger-mobile? It's a moving store on wheels that sells sweet dreams and merchandise, sir! It looks absolutely demonic! So the blue badger-mobile is just a roving souvenir shop? Sir! I swear I was chasing the kidnappers down while I was being a good dream merchant! A merchant of nightmares, Willow. Like, I mean, really, this is why they gave you a mask, Meekins. I mean, could you imagine that face trying to sell something to children? They'd just be crying. He seems rather worked up, even more than his usual hyperactive self. He sure seems to... CzarThwomp, something mistaking me for Samoogie! He sure seems sure of what he's saying. Can you try to calm down and lower your voice to a more reasonable level, officer? Sir! Never, sir! Roger, sir! I mean, I have to concentrate from a lack of bone! Okay.
Hold it!
Alright then, where were you assigned to? I was assigned to the main gate, sir! He must mean the area with the bridge and the outrageous fountain. Okay, then why are you here in the Wild Wild West area? It's because of a very deep reason, ma'am! I want to take down that cowboy! The cowboy angered me! He stabbed me with the knife, sir, like an apple! I have to overcome my demons! Like the cave of Dagobah!
Hold it!
Describe for me how you conducted your investigation. Yes, sir! Well, first I made sure there were no suspicious looking people in the area, sir! But the only people that seemed to gather around me Note to self: stay far, far away from the little girls in the Ace Attorney universe.
Well, what do you expect when you're dressed like the Blue Badger?
I thought I had no choice at that point, sir, so I sacrificed them all to Satan! You will find them in a bloody heap by the haunted house area! As well as near the stadium, on the Ferris wheel, and that weird pirate ship!
Hold it!
What exactly do you mean by selling dreams? I was selling crack to underage children, sir! I was also selling LSDs! They were colorful like Smarties, sir! Sir, the Blue Badger is where dreams are collected!
What?
Sweetness like you've never known except in dreams, ma'am! Like innocent drops! And bitterness found only in nightmares, ma'am! Like guilty jawbreakers! I'm scared right now. Selling noise! I put the Blue Badger over your long and slice for duty, ma'am! I swear, Meekins, at this point I wouldn't be surprised we go into your house and we find a room with a tear-soaked mattress. Ugh. I swear, every sprite, it's like the designers, they saw Meekins' original sprites and they were like, yes, we gotta make this look more demonic. Literally, look at it! Meekins looks even more deranged from the side view.
Hold it!
You completely forgot to look for the kidnappers. No, sir! Of course not, sir! Why would never do something like that, sir? Oh, it's good to have my Meekins voice back. Ugh. Just after my last recording session, my throat was just in absolute pain. Just. You're absolutely right!
Well, you're good at this forcing people to confess things, Mr. Edgeworth.
To be frank, I'm just a little man, sir! I parents on kids, a few small trees, and looking for a big crook, sir!
Hold it!
Enough wallowing your own self-pity! Let's return to your testimony! Yes, sir!
Hold it!
How did you wind up all the way over here? I was in the middle of a sea of kids, sir! They carried me down like the current! But one of the kids decided to challenge me to a fight, sir! And knowing you, Meekins, the kid probably won in a landslide victory that lasted in basically combat that lasted less than 20 seconds. I had to run away from the child faithful drop kicks him before I knew it!
Haha, the girl drop kick. I just had my fair share of those when I was a kid.
Foreshadowing!
It was always the best when you felt one really connects with your opponent.
In any case, you wound up here for a reason completely unrelated to the investigation. Sir! That's right, sir! That's not something you should be admitting to with your head high, officer. It sounds like he simply forgot about his real job and became the Blue Badger. However, there's one flaw in Officer Meekins' story, but I have the feeling that he'll need some prodding before he gets to spill the beans. Okay. Okay, let's see our evidence. Okay. Okay, Okay, this is a little awkward. Okay, let's search around. So let's see if we can press anything new.
Hold it!
Okay.
Hold it!
Oh, this is awkward. This is awkward. Kay is... Oh.
Objection!
Yeah, there we go. Phew. Oh, for a second there, I thought it was going to be repeat of episode 3. Also, Meekins, I would appreciate it if you didn't tell such transparent lies. Sir! I'm lying, sir! Yes, you are. And your pay is going to go down, down, down. If you really were out there selling dreams with the blue Badger-mobile until recently, then what is it you're doing here inside the garage? What is it doing here inside the garage? Ah! Actually, I just lost track, sir! Lost track of what? Well, then I realized that the blue Badger-mobile was nowhere to be found, sir! Which would mean it was perhaps stolen? I had about 5 dead children's bodies in the trunk, sir! I could not risk it being found! My mission for Lord Satan was in jeopardy! And that's when it came back to this area, thinking maybe it was in the garage, sir! But that's when you found the me, Mr. Edgeworth, sir! A likely story. Who do you think is gonna buy such a convenient tale as that? And what exactly is so convenient about his story? That car getting stolen. It's completely unbelievable, even if it's for a cover story. But I think we can assume the car was used alright. Move the dead body. But the trunk was already filled with 5 dead children, sir! I could fit a man in there, and plus I wouldn't want to! I wouldn't want taking my sacrifices! Only the best for Lord Satan! What? You killed the victim at some distant location, Officer Meekins. And then you used the blue Badger-mobile to transport it all the way here. Now then, you're coming with me. But it wasn't me, sir! The killer, sir! It wasn't me, sir! Agent Lang, wait! What do you want now? We still don't know where the real scene of the crime is! You can't say we know all the facts of the case, let alone the truth! I told you, truth smooth, I couldn't care less! Really, this guy is just a tyrant! Wait, you take lessons from the wait, you tell you Braun Karain? All it's missing is some putrids! Our job is to catch the crook. You'll find out your precious truth after we arrest this guy and take him in. That's the job of you prosecutors in your fancy courts with your logic and your due process and your testimonies and your cross-examinations and your fair and just verdicts after contemplating the details. As for us, we don't have that kind of time to waste. You boorish buffoon! I think you need to leave. What? We need to get the body to the autopsy, and you guys are getting in the way. You would interfere with another one of my entire investigations! Yes, I would. Because I wear about 5 tons of black leather, then I have no feeling in my crotch. My ass is like a tortilla, it's flat. It's flat and numb. Hey now, let's not forget who holds the actual authority to conduct investigations here. I'm afraid the one doing the interrupting is you, my ignorant little pretty boy. Now be a good fancy boy and get out of my sight. If you don't, I'll arrest you for obstruction of justice. Yeah, Lang redeems himself later on, but really, Lang's tired at this point in the game. March 13th, 1:22 p.m. Gatewall Land Main Gate. Chased out like a pair of peasants! Who does he think he is? I am the logic god!
Mr. Edgeworth!
Yes, Kay?
There's something even thieves should never steal. Do you know what that is?
Anything belonging to me? My investigation? You really shouldn't steal anything, however, I'll bite. What shouldn't a thief steal?
A life? It's too heavy of a burden on your soul to get away with, ever.
That's something we can agree on. Well said, Kay. No matter what we may try, murder is the one crime that can never truly be hidden. And I intend to prove that with my own hands. When I apprehend the murderer myself.
All right! I'm gonna work extra hard to be a good assistant. Let's go!
I still never said she could be my assistant. I'm just gonna drop the issue. The first thing we should do is locate the real scene of the murder. Mr. Edgeworth, help! Detective Gumshoe, I escaped from the brainwashing facility! It was horrible! They had the hypno screen and everything! But I fought him off, Mr. Edgeworth! I fought him off in your name! Miss Edgeworth, the stadium! Hurry, soy! This is supposed to be hush-hush, but they found a witness in the stadium! A witness? Yeah, you, what are we talking about leaving your signpost? Ah, the jig's up! Mr. Edgeworth, remember that I'm always rooting for you, so you go get him, soy!
Those detectives should look like they're enjoying themselves.
It's not all fun and games, Kay. There's also pay cuts. Now then, let's head to the stadium and meet this witness. March 13th, 1:42 p.m. Stadium. I thought there was a witness here.
Yeah, I don't see anyone. Mr. Edgeworth!
Yes, Emma's back. Literally, get ready for one of Emma's most shoehorned appearances in the series. Literally. Emma is literally shoehorned into this one part. She's here for this one little section of the case, and then she disappears in the ether for the rest of the game.
Long time no see.
You are Miss Emma Sky, correct? The fun fact about this, though, speaking of Emma, fun fact, this game was originally going to star Emma basically being a detective, using her forensic science techniques and mini games to basically solve cases. However, they then decided to just go with the whole Edgeworth route. This girl is the younger sister of my former superior, Lana Sky. 2 years ago, yeah, I love how Lana gets mentioned more than Phoenix in the investigation games. Lana gets mentioned more than Phoenix. Lana, of all people, Lana appeared in one case. Granted, it's a big case in terms of the story, but even then, she has more presence she has more mention in the series than the titular mascot of the entire franchise. Though Phoenix does make an appearance, though it's not, though it's a more hidden appearance, more or less, more coincidental, so to speak. 2 years ago, we stood in the same courtroom together as witness and prosecutor. But I thought she had gone to Europe to study forensics.
I can't believe you remember me, Mr. Edgeworth.
Of course I do. How have you been? You look to be in good spirits. Are you still studying abroad?
You bet! More than anything, I want to investigate crime scenes scientifically. I've been studying non-stop every day to become a top-notch forensic scientist. But it's spring break now, so I thought I'd come back for a little bit.
I see. Yeah, they pack up the Gaviners. No Gaviner stuff. I assume this is another Badger-mobile.
Yeah, but it's different color than the Blue Badger's car.
Yeah, this is a retina steering pink model. Edgeworth? It's pretty much the same shade as pink as your suit. Literally, look at the colors! It's practically the same. Edgeworth's suit's a little red, sure, but it's still like this pink. Look how much it matches! I almost didn't recognize you. You now have a hat. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I just can't help but think of that one Simpsons scene with the whole Lisa Lionheart thing, where basically Lisa, she's trying to fight against Malibu Stacy, and the Malibu Stacy company, they strike back against her Lisa Lionheart doll by bringing forth a new Malibu Stacy, but this time with a hat. I almost didn't recognize you. You've really grown these past few years.
Please don't tease me, Mr. Edgeworth. I know I still have a long way to go. I'm gonna be a super forensic scientist someday, you'll see.
I just want to see one thing. Okay, yeah. Yeah, as you can see, basically Lauren Pops and Emma.
You seem to know Mr. Edgeworth really well. Are you two acquaintances? Oh, I almost forgot to introduce myself. I'm Emma Sky. Nice to meet you.
I'm sorry if my Emma and Kay voices sound very, very similar.
I'm saying a broad hobby of forensic scientist. How about you? Wow, that's a great dream. My name's Kay. Your voice sounds really nice. It's really pretty. And I'm trying to become an ensemble great thief. A great thief?
I'm trying to make Emma's voice more shaky and emotional, but just, ugh. Don't think too hard on Emma. It's not worth the trouble. In any case, we have much to catch up on.
But I want to be your assistant, Mr. Edgeworth. You're my husbando. You bet we do. This is the symbol of a prosecutor, right? But I don't think I've ever seen you wear it, though.
Well, I'm not as enthusiastic about wearing as you are with your pin badges.
I know, right? I mean, I really want to put even a few more on today. Oh, hey, I like your skates. You have any extras? Sorry, but there's only one of these in the world, and it's proof that I'm the great thief.
Read your Blue Badger Bible.
Seeing the Blue Badger sure brings back a lot of memories.
Yes, indeed. Horrible, horrible memories.
I remember it like it was yesterday. That was really something, huh? The red-hot courtroom battle between the two of us.
Does Phoenix mean nothing to you people? I don't think it was quite as dramatic as that. I love how this thing, like, Phoenix does not exist in this timeline!
Scientifically calculating and thinking critically about this, and putting it in a way that transmits the feelings that I understand. Who? Done! She makes it sound like she knows what she's talking about, but she really has no idea.
I've just tried to differentiate the two voices. Admittingly, I am just slightly confused by what you just rattled off. Does she say the same? Okay.
Now, if I calculate this out scientifically using my time scheduler, aha! I can definitely see all the attractions before the park closes. Science sure is useful, huh, Mr. Edgeworth?
I'm not even going to bother asking Emma how she calculated that. Simple. Take the number of attractions, take into account the distance between them, as well as the time that you will spend at them, and boom, there you go. You plan out a schedule. So, why are you here, Emma?
Well, I just happened to decide to come back home for spring break. Capcom said that I was going to get my own game, but then all of a sudden I see you here. And then I heard that you'd come back too, so I raced on over here. I had really wanted to welcome you back at the airport, but I just missed you.
And how exactly did you know I was here?
Easy, I stalked you on the internet, Mr. Edgeworth. Through the power of scientific science, naturally. Never underestimate what science can do for you. I use this to judge your footprints, and I follow them straight to you. Vista is the greatest. It's so wonderfully scientific. You spray this chemical on the ground, and when you shine the special light on it, zing! The footprints light up like an electrolyte noble gas in a glass tube. It sounds like magic, scientifically speaking.
Forensic science has never seemed more ominous to me than at this very moment. The witness. Emma, I'd like to ask you about what you witnessed.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Are you not the witness Detective Gumshoe told us about?
Well, I did get a call from Detective Gumshoe earlier. He's practically yelling at me. Mr. Edgeworth needs your scientific doohickeys right now, pal, he said.
What was that man thinking, or rather, not thinking?
So let me guess, there's been a murder, right?
Yes, unfortunately, there's a sudden glint in her eyes. I need to keep my mind focused on the witness. Now, where did that person go? What's that off in the distance? Why do I feel a cold chill in the air? Why do I feel like I am in danger?
Okay, it's the pink badger! Badger, get!
Badger, 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 badger. Just what does she see in these silly things? I'm scared.
I think this badger has something to say to you, Mr. Edgeworth.
Are you by chance the witness I've been searching for? Sorry, but I don't speak badger dance. Oh, little does Edgeworth know what he shall encounter. Here's Wendy! I can't shake being inside that stuffy head anymore. No! No! Why here? Why here? Why no? I first met this woman 3 years ago. She was a witness in one of my cases. She has since gone out of her way to pop up unexpectedly and cause me great grief. Edgy poo!
Why couldn't you understand what I was trying to tell you? I mean, really, I was trying so hard to keep the kids' dreams alive by staying in character. But you couldn't pick up on what I was trying to convey to you. I'm sick and tired of that roundabout way of talking, so I'm just gonna be direct. I had a bad feeling before, but this just made it official. The day has gone beyond the typical not my day into the realm of waking nightmare! Waking nightmare! So you're a friend of Mr. Edgeworth too, Miss Pink Badger? You could say that, but right now, I'm just a Pink Badger, dearie. She may look the part, but I know better than to trust my eyes around this woman. My name's Wendy Oldbag, but you can call me Wendy or Granny or whatever suits your fancy. Nice to meet you, Miss Oldbag. I'm Kate Faraday. What do I care about a young whippersnapper like you? Yeesh, I was just trying to be polite.
Oh, yes. We'll continue this next episode. Anyways, I really appreciate that you stuck around to watch this episode. You're a great viewer. If you come back for the next one, if you like the video, like, subscribe, comment, share, do whatever you want. And with that, I'll see you later. Bye.